Hello there, welcome to TV Mall. We're coming to you live from our studios in Johannesburg. This is the health segment. I'm here with Jumo. Today we're talking all things magnesium and how important it is for you in your body. And every time people mention magnesium, I told you that I always think it comes with calcium as well.
Okay.
There's always a relation.
There's always a relationship.
Let's talk about the importance of using perfect products to have magnesium in your body.
Very key, because I think let's just start with talking about magnesium. One of the minerals, of course, like you rightfully said, works together with calcium. So it actually helps with how the body utilizes or absorbs calcium as well.
Okay.
So it's very key. But what is very interesting and actually important about magnesium for me is the fact that there is over 300 biochemical reactions where magnesium is actually involved in the body.
Okay.
So from that point, it just shows that it's a mineral that is very important, because if it can be used in over 300 chemical reactions in the body, it means it is key. So when you look at it, when you look at the starting point, I think it works very well with enzymes that work for the energy production. So it's one of those minerals that is key in terms of energy production. So how the body, how your neurons, how your body fires is actually very key, and magnesium is actually linked to that. But when you look at this, we've brought it in an external form, transdermal, simply because we want to maximize the absorption. Studies have actually shown that more than 60 to 80% of people, depending on which part of the world you are looking at, are deficient in magnesium. So because of its deficiency, you find that supplementation becomes key to make sure that now you are helping in terms of how your nerves are firing. You're helping with how your mood is actually set, because magnesium plays a key role in that. But also when you look at, not because you have to be someone that's exercising, when you look at how muscles contract and relax, that's why I like the fact that you mentioned the calcium component. Calcium comes in to contract your muscles, but to let go, you need the magnesium as the mineral that makes you relax. Hence, spasms and cramps. So when you are having challenges with spasms and cramps, that's why you always say, go and look for a magnesium supplement. And when you go, you can get a magnesium supplement in an oral form, in a tablet or a capsule form. But we're giving it to you in a transdermal form. You're putting it through the skin so that you can absorb quite a lot of it.
All right, and today we're looking at products by Lifematrix. We have 2 transdermal magnesium oils as well as a bath soak. So you mentioned that also your body has a wider surface area. I think you mentioned that once upon a time.
Yes, the skin is actually the largest surface area that you have got, I think, with the skin. So you're actually maximizing in terms of absorption, which is what we're going to see when we talk about the bath soak.
And that's why we're giving you all these supplements, so that you're able to take care of your body, because your wellness is very, very important. We prioritize that for you here at TV Mall. You wake up every day, you work really hard, you eat, but you don't necessarily eat all the right food. And sometimes you don't really know if the balance is right. So that's why we bring you all of these offers today. You can give us a call on 0861 000 173 to place your order for some of the products that we have. And today we're talking all things magnesium. Now, Jumo, these products are valued at 329 rands, and we have a special bundle deal over here, because it makes sense to have an oil that you can apply and also soak in your bath as well. Let's start with the oil, for example. At what point during the day do you apply this?
Best to actually apply in the morning. I can actually, I use it before I go for my jog. So I prime the body, you know, I just, you can spray it onto your hands, you can spray it onto your legs, onto your thighs.
And I spray it on my arm.
You can spray into your arms, yeah. That's one. Right.
Okay. It's not.
And just wrap it.
You said it's an oil, but it doesn't really look like oil.
Right. It has got the oily look. I'm glad you touched on that. It's called magnesium oil because of the look. Okay. Because it has got this oily look, but it's just magnesium in water, and of course we have added Kalahari salt, which has got 60 minerals and elements, and there's also MSM, which is also very good for joint health. Okay. So this is very good for making sure that, of course, prevention of spasms and cramps, but also to make sure that the body relaxes quite well. So this is a natural transdermal supplementation, as you can see, and it's designed to assist with magnesium intake absorbed directly through the skin. So we are looking at absorption through the skin. Okay. Right? So this is giving you the advantages of actually applying it onto the skin. when you take tablets or capsules, they still have got to go through the digestive system.
Yes.
And you do not get to absorb all of it. Some of it gets damaged, some of it gets destroyed along the way to being absorbed before it gets into the blood.
Okay.
But when you look at it now, when you apply onto the skin, you get to absorb it and it goes directly into the bloodstream. So this maximizes the amount of magnesium that you are absorbing without wastage.
Okay.
This is why, whilst we're on that point, it's key to understand that even whatever you apply on the skin, if you are using any cosmetics, check to make sure that you are using quality products that do not cause any harm, because as much as you are only applying them on the surface, it does not end there. Most of them get absorbed and they end up in your bloodstream and they end up affecting how you are really working on. So it's very key to watch what we apply onto the skin. So we've brought to you Transdermal Magnesium to make sure that we can maximize the absorption, avoiding the wastage that comes with using tablets and capsules.
And you know what? It actually makes sense that you understand what goes into your body anyways.
Yes.
And whoever thought of this is very smart, because you find that with oils, it tends to leave some oils on the clothes that you
Yes.
have. So I love that as I applied it, it's
Completely
not
absorbed.
oily at all.
Yes, completely absorbed. So if you apply it in the morning and just to relax yourself, you can actually dress up and off you are ready to go.
Okay, and if you want to place your order, we have a special deal for you today. We've slashed the price to 279 rands. Right here at TV More, we bring you special deals. To place your order, you can give us a call on 0861 000 173 or go onto our website, which is www.tvmall.co.za to place your order. It's a very easy transaction that you can do in the comfort of your own home. There's nothing much like going onto a website that's secured to place your order. That for me gives me so much comfort, knowing that I can easily shop around in the comfort of my own home, yet I am taking a very safe platform to do this. Now we're talking all things magnesium today, and if you think that you need to start looking at your body and taking care of your wellness, this is the best show for you, because you get all the information that you need to make the right decision as to which supplement you can start using. So you've mentioned you can apply the oil in the morning.
Yes.
In the evening?
You can apply it in the evening. In fact, even if you were to apply it in the evening, magnesium is actually one of those relaxant minerals. So it will help you sleep well. I mean, if you've got some tension, headaches, magnesium works well in terms of actually helping you with headaches. That's why when you look at it, also key, because it works very well with calcium. So in terms of how they absorb calcium, your phosphorus, your adrenaline, and also when you look at it, insulin, in terms of how insulin is managed. This is why when you have got enough magnesium, you can be assured that your blood sugars can also be helped in terms of stabilizing them, making sure that you maintain steady blood sugars, because that is key to actually having true energy that is lasting for the day.
Now, we're not just looking at the transdermal oil, we also have a bath soak that's available for you today with this offer. Let's look at the bath soak. It's the alkaline bath soak, and I know every time people think about taking a bath, it's all about relaxation.
Yes.
And how does this help in getting magnesium into your body?
That's actually very good, because now you are using now quite a lot of it, because now you are soaking yourself in the bath. So you use about 6 to 10 scoops of the bath salt. That's about 100 grams of the salt. This is a 600 gram. So you only do it twice a month. So you do it twice a month. Why are you doing it twice a month? Because you are getting yourself exposed to a huge amount of minerals. The body gets to absorb quite a lot. So you do not want to go into over absorbing where you're actually getting too much into the system, because magnesium is one of those alkalinizing minerals. So we don't want you to get into a state where there's too much alkalinity in the system. It's always about balance. Like we mentioned, when you look at how you use your products, it's always about balance. That's why you look at it, it's pH plus, alkaline, bath, food, and soak. It's always about making sure that the body maintains a balance. So that helps you to make sure that you take quite a lot. This is why we're restricting it to twice a month.
So it's true that too much of anything is not a good idea.
So definitely.
How much of this do you use? Is it 2 scoops?
You need about 10 scoops. 10 scoops will give you, because a scoop gives you about 10 grams. So it's 100 grams that you would use in your bath. And this is 600 grams, so this gives you 6 servings.
Does it matter how much water you have?
Enough to actually, to make sure that you are really covered by water.
Okay.
So that you nicely are exposed to you saturate the whole surface area with the salts, and then you can maximize how much is going to be absorbed and it's going to be utilized by the body.
And I also always want to know, with supplements, people use supplements with their whole family and with kids as well. Is this a product that they would use, or from what age can you start soaking in the Alkaline?
Teenagers can easily do it. With the teenagers can use the bath soak, so it's actually quite safe if you're a teenager. And what we would then recommend is don't use half the dose. So they would use about 50 grams.
Okay.
So if anyone who's above the age of 13, you can use half the dose. You can use 50 grams, which is 5 scoops, and then they can soak themselves. Besides that, I mean, you're getting the relaxation. This is why it's best done at night, because then you can easily go to sleep nicely.
And it is the Alkaline, the product by Lifematrix, the Alkaline Bath Soak. It's available for you today. We have a special offer. You're getting yourself 2 Transdermal Magnesium Oils, as well as the Alkaline Bath and Foot Soak. Foot soak. Can you just have your foot soaked in it?
That's right. I'm glad you touched that, because then if you sometimes you do not want to take a full bath, what you can then do, you're coming back from work and you did a long, tiring day, and your feet are feeling swollen and they're feeling heavy. You just put 3 to 4 scoops into a bowl of water. Just rest your legs in there and just rub your legs, to make sure that you just... And then when you're stroking your legs and as you're massaging yourself, make sure that you are stroking from the bottom going up. Because you always want to make sure that circulation is towards the heart. So don't push downwards, because when we stand most of the times, and that's why we get heaviness, so to help with the circulation so that the blood can move back and go back to the brain and come down, you always want to massage. If you're massaging your feet, massage upwards.
Okay.
That way you're actually promoting health and good circulation.
That's a tip I wasn't aware of. And then the last question for me would be, do you just take this as a preventative measure, or do you take it even when you're feeling pain?
When you're feeling pain, you can use it. If you want to prevent, you can use it. So it's actually good to use it, to have it as a sort of like as a first aid product that you can use, have in the house. That's why I said before I go for my jog, I won't be feeling the pains. I just prime my legs to make sure that by the time I start producing that lactic acid, I've got magnesium oil that's already working and helping me.
And here we're all about giving you all the information that you need to make an informed decision. Supplementing your body is a very, very important aspect of the lives that we live. And today you get to make an informed decision. Thanks to Jumo and TV Mo. Thank you so much for joining us. Jumo, this has been very informative. We'll see you next time right here on the health segment. It's goodbye for now.